No talking, no warnings. Max started working immediately after the meeting. Morning. The apartment was quieter than usual. The phone lay face down. The laptop was open. The code was clean. "Sarah, are you sure?" she asked. Max didn't look up. "No, but it doesn't matter." "Alex, we don't even know where she stores everything," he said. "We don't have access to her core." The answer. Max stopped. He looked at the screen. Because there is no core. There is only behavior. The logic. He brought up a map. No servers, no transactions, only decisions. The explanation. "She doesn't control the money," Max said. "She controls the moment when a person decides what to do with it." Sarah nodded slowly. She was beginning to understand. The twist. "So if you change the moment," she said, "the result changes," Max finished. Implementation. He wasn't hacking the system. He was creating a parallel one, subtler, invisible. The interface. No app, no brand, no name. Only interference in the flow of decisions. "Alex, this isn't even code," he said quietly. "It's a habit," Max replied. Launch. He pressed enter. The effect. Nothing happened. On the outside. On the inside. Users began to experience delays, not errors, micro-pauses, before confirmation, before the transfer, before the choice, a second. And in that second, doubt appeared. The result. Transactions began to freeze, to be canceled, to be redirected. Sarah, "This is stopping them." "No," Max said. "It is giving them a choice." The strike. After 28 seconds, a message arrived. The text. "What did you do?" The reply. Max typed immediately. "I gave the interface back." The silence. Longer than before. The second message. "You are interfering with a system you do not understand." Calm. Max stared at the screen, without emotion. The reply. "I am interfering with the behavior you exploit." Silence. Sarah and Alex didn't speak. They already knew. This was a different level. The effect intensifies. The more users stopped, the more her model broke. Pressure. The message came faster, harsher. The text. Stop. Max did not answer right away. "The ultimatum," he wrote. "You return the money. I remove the pause." Silence. No answer. Minutes. 3 passed. 5. 10. "Alex, she won't agree," he said. "Sarah, she has no choice but to agree," she replied softly. Movement. The first signal. A refund. A small amount. A random user. The second. Another one. Understanding. Alex exhaled. "She's rolling it back." Max. He didn't smile. He didn't move. The message. "You are changing the rules." The reply. "You said yourself there were none." A long, deep silence. The last message. "Do you think you have won?" The final line. Max looked at the screen and said quietly, "No, I just walked in." Silence returned gradually, not all at once. It felt as if the system hadn't shut down, it simply stopped interfering. Day 1. The refunds arrived slowly, small amounts, different accounts, different countries. But the pattern was undeniable. "It's her," Alex said. "No one else could weave a chain like this." Sarah watched the screen. She hadn't lost. She was closing the loop. Max remained silent. He looked at the numbers, but the tension was gone. Day 2. The balance turned positive, almost fully restored. The phone lay beside him. It lit up occasionally, but Max didn't rush to pick it up. "Is it over?" Sarah asked. Max thought about it longer than he used to. "The system has stopped," he said. Evening brought the final message. No notification, no sound. It just appeared. The text read, "You could have been a part of it." Max stared at the screen for a long time. Then he typed his reply, "I already am." The message remained unread, undelivered. It was as if the recipient no longer existed. A few days passed. Life returned. Work, people, the city. New York street noise became background music again. Coffee shops became meeting places. Light was just light. But something had changed. Max sat at his laptop. A new project. Clean, simple, minimalist. Hidden in the code was a single line. A logic that stated, if a user hesitates, create a pause. A very short pause, almost invisible. Max stopped. He looked at that line. He could delete it right now, without consequences. His hand rested on the keyboard, motionless. A second passed. He pressed a key. The screen changed. Somewhere in the city, a person holds a phone. They are about to press confirm. Suddenly, there is a pause, very short, almost unnoticeable. A thought flashes. Should I wait? The finger hovers for a split second. The money was back in Max's account, but the taste of victory was bitter. He opened his blog and typed the first line of a new article. Today, I realized a real budget isn't about numbers in an app. It is the distance between your desire and your fear. Sometimes, to beat the system, you just have to step out of its interface. His post went viral within hours. It wasn't the dry advice of a bank clerk. It was a manifesto from a man who had looked into the abyss of digital fraud and survived. Here are the 10 commandments for financial survival in 2026. 1. The interface is not your balance. Just because an app has beautiful charts doesn't mean your money is safe. Check for licenses and insurance, not the smoothness of the animation. 2. Beware of emotional crutches. If an algorithm promises to solve your loneliness or anxiety through investing, run. That's not financial advice, it's exploitation. 3. Automation is a tool, not an autopilot. Once a week, take the wheel and check every transaction manually. Losing control is the first step to ruin. 4. The 24-hour rule for impulse buys. Marketers use dopamine to make you click buy. Put the item in the cart and turn off your phone. If you still want it 24 hours later, you've earned it. 5. Don't keep all your eggs in one smart app. Diversify your platforms. If one service fails, you shouldn't lose everything. 6. Beware of gurus with perfect lives. Real experts talk about risks and losses. Scammers talk about success stories and doubling your income without effort. 7. Check the digital footprint. In 2026, even erased code leaves metadata. If a company has no clear past, it has no business in your future. 8. Your master password is your life. Never enter your primary keys into convenient aggregators that lack official banking partnerships. 9. If it's too good to be true, it is. An algorithm that monitors your pulse to block spending is just a tool to control you. Do not give software the right to rule your will. 10. Money is responsibility, not magic. Going broke at 28 is easy if you believe an AI or a smart friend will solve everything for you. Begins where your belief in a magic button ends. Max closed his laptop. On the screen, $44,422.16. He got up, dressed, and walked to a real bank, one made of brick and concrete. He moved his funds to a classic account with two-factor authentication that couldn't be hacked by an emotional index. The system was different now. Or perhaps Max had simply made it human.